acompanhar Vozinha, Roberto Lopes, Ponk, Patrick, Andrade, Jamir Monteiro, Gary Rodrigues, Kelvin Pires, Dylan Tavares, Kenny Rocha, Rian Mendes, que é o capitão, e Steve Furtado. Portanto, o 11 inicial dos Tubarões Azuis, aqui no Adera de Cena, de cara renovada, de cara bonita. Temos então também o 11 inicial da formação da Nigéria. Com o número 1, guarda-redes, João Kamali Maduka, número 3, Colin Jamilou, número 7, Muzak Ahmed, número 8, Ejuka Cedera, número 9, Yasmin Vitor James, número 12, Eduardo Abdullahi, Innocent Punk é o número 13, Michael Kingston é o número 14, Simon Moses Dade.
Ocean in the Cape Verde. It's Cape Verde against Nigeria, their latest stop en route, they hope, to Qatar 2022.
Deste evento não tenha permitido público nas bancadas.
Nigeria getting their campaign off to a winning start with victory over Liberia. But that came some 48 hours after Cape Verde had kicked off their campaign in Group C away at the Central African Republic. A game played in Cameroon, a 1-1 draw. Something of a surprise that the Cape Verdeans didn't come away from that one with all 3 points. And Liberia and the Central African Republic played again yesterday. Liberia winning that one a 0-0. So they're level on points at the top of the section with Nigeria. Nigeria, the Super Eagles, no doubt facing their stiffest test of Group C today, but we'll be hopeful of coming through with all 3 points. It's certainly not going to be easy, though, for Gernot Rohr's side. His squad has been decimated, mostly by UK COVID-19 government regulations. No fewer than 8 UK-based players, a number of them Premier League stars, of course, have had to leave the squad because otherwise they would have faced a lengthy quarantine upon their return to the UK, and their Premier League teams and Scottish Premier League teams, in the case of Leon Balogun, for example, do not want them to miss matches. So it's all change in the starting lineup for the visitors. A few changes as well for Bubiste, the Cape Verde coach, who has tweaked his tactics in expectation of facing a very attack-minded and dominant Nigeria side here today. Kick-off time scheduled for 3 p.m. local time, so it's going to be very, very warm out there. And you just wonder whether those 48 hours extra rest that Cape Verde had in comparison to their opponents will tell in the latter stages of the match. Remember, just 5 places available for African teams at Qatar 2022. This the second round of qualifying. Both these teams received a bye through the first round, coming as they are in the top 26 of African ranked teams in the FIFA World Rankings. And if they do come out on top in the group, and it's only the group winners that go through to the third round, then they will face a draw and a home and away tie against another of the group winners in a direct playoff for one of those 5 precious places in Qatar 2022. Nigeria have, of course, a fabulous World Cup record. They've qualified for 6 of the last 7 final tournaments, only missing out on 2006. They were in Russia last time out, but got a really tough group. Missed out on the knockout stages. Their confirmation then, Liberia, of that 1-0 win against the Central African Republic, again in Cameroon yesterday. So Liberia on 3 points. Cape Verde and Central African Republic played a game more on a single point. Those 2 goals against Liberia, though, coming thanks to Leicester City striker Kelechi Iheanacho. He, of course, one of the 8 UK-based players who will not be appearing today for Nigeria. Certainly does even things up just a little bit, but it's still a very strong Nigeria lineup, ready to take to the pitch here. Artificial surface in Cape Verde. To be precise, we're in Mindelo, the port city on São Vicente. Beautiful scenery in the background of the Estadio Municipal Aderito Sena. Capacity of 5,000, but of course COVID-19 regulations meaning that this game essentially played behind closed doors. There are, as you've seen, a handful of fans inside. Many of them sporting the green, white of the Super Eagles. That Nigeria got an absolute swine of a draw in the group stage in Russia in 2018. Argentina and Croatia and Iceland were in their group, as we see some of the Nigeria substitutes warming out, notably Henry Onyekuru there in the middle with the peroxide hair. He's been sporting for a season or so now. This will certainly be an interesting test in terms of showing the strength and depth of this squad. It looks to be strong on paper, that's for sure. I'm sure you'll agree when you see the starting lineup for the visitors. Cape Verde, though, with some handy players of their own. They didn't play all that badly, actually, in Douala against Central African Republic, but pegged back early in the second half after Julio Tavares had given them a fine lead. And they were unable to make much headway against a very resolute defensive outfit. They won't be hopeful of getting something from this game, but they certainly need it. You can see Tavares there with his shirt around his neck. He's not in the starting lineup. Certainly a smile on his face, though. He's not too disappointed, it would appear. I bet he is, really, though. Would have loved to have played in this one. Substitutes on the home bench, just 8 on the away bench. In addition to the 8 players that have gone back to the UK, Samuel Kalu and Tyrone Ebuhe have both tested positive, or both had a first positive test for COVID, have since had a second test which has fortunately come back negative, but they missed the trip. Ola Aina of Torino has also missed out on the trip. So it's no fewer than 7 changes to the starting lineup, many of them enforced on the Nigeria coach Gernot Rohr, as we see his counterpart Pedro Leitao Brito Bubista for short. He's been in charge of Cape Verde since January 2020. Former Cape Verde international himself. What tricks does he have in that little book of his? I mentioned there's a tactical tweak. We'll talk about that in a moment when we see the starting lineups. But he knows the side need more creativity. They have had something of a blow though with Partizan Belgrade striker Ricardo Gomes deciding that he was not fit enough to play in this game, and he's gone back to Serbia. It does seem, reading between the lines, that he wasn't too happy about being left out, not even featuring in the game against Central African Republic. He's headed back to his club in Serbia. So watch that space. Fabulous backdrop in Cape Verde as Cape Verde and Nigeria emerge for their second Group C Qatar 2022 World Cup qualifier. A draw in the opening game for Ryan Mendes and Cape Verde. Nigeria with a win, with their side being decimated by the UK government's COVID-19 regulations. How will the Super Eagles fare here in Cape Verde today? Time for the anthems. Rise on compatriots, as did many in the stands, and now it's the turn of Cape Verde. The Song of Liberty, that's the Cape Verde national anthem. And the coach, Bubista, certainly looking for his side to cut loose their creativity today and take their opportunities if they can forge them against Nigeria. Moroccan officials in charge here today. Cape Verde then, 3 changes to the side that was held by Central African Republic in Cameroon on Wednesday. Jamiro comes in for the goalscorer Julio Tavares. Gary Rodriguez provides fresh legs up front, with Willis Furtado dropping to the bench. And Kelvin Pires steps in for Stopira into the back 5 as Cape Verde go 5-3-2 with Jamiro playing as a number 10 behind Gary Rodriguez and Ryan Mendes. I think it may be well that it's more like a pyramid formation with Rodriguez racing around on his own up front. And the Nigeria lineup is nothing like the one that earned the 2-0 win over Liberia in their opening Group C qualifier. Gernot Rohr forced into no fewer than 7 changes. The goalkeeper, Maduka Okoye, though, remains between the post. Victor Osimhen leads the line, but it's Ahmed Musa who takes over the captain's armband from William Ikong, who's gone back to the UK. Moses Simon as well as the other survivor, as it were, from the first game win against Liberia. Cape Verde get us underway then on this island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. They'll be hoping that their Qatar 2022 hopes don't go out all to sea against Nigeria. Their Group C second game of these two. Cape Verde with a point away at Central African Republic to kick off their campaign. Nigeria with the win against Liberia, but 8 players, all based in the UK, have left the Nigeria squad, so it's a much changed Nigeria lineup. There's Kenneth Omaruyo. Okay, Alice. Patrick Andrade, who wins possession in a very good game actually against the Central African Republic alongside Kenny Rocha. Those two start in defensive midfield again. Mendes took it well as well, the Cape Verde captain. Jamie Lou Collins with the throw. Went forward confidently there, did Kelvin Pires, known as Jack. He's the one who's come into that back three to replace Stopira on the left side of that central defensive trio. There's Kenny Rocha, just signed for the Belgian club Ostend after playing for Saint-Etienne and Nancy in France. A lovely ball out wide as well. It's the fullback Steve Furtado, and you can see that Steve Furtado 22 and Dylan Tavares, the number 16, the two wing backs of this Cape Verde side, really do push on. And very clearly Bobista, the Cape Verde coach, going positive against Nigeria. It's good to see, especially a much changed Nigeria side, but they still have huge individual quality. Speaking of which, here's Victor Osimhen. Moses Simon. Patrick Andrade, who came across and stopped the Nantes winger in his tracks. There is Dylan Tavares. An excellent game, particularly in the first half. against Central African Republic, but rather faded in the second. Vozinha. Handling error that led to the Central African Republic equaliser from the veteran Cape Verde goalkeeper. Nigeria have just missed one World Cup finals in the last 7. That was back in 2006. Certainly among the favourites to pick up one of those 5 slots for Africa in Qatar 2022. To do that, though, they have to win Group C. Was very late on the handball. That was a shooting opportunity on the edge of the box, and Ahmed Musa didn't make the most of it. Good overlapping run from Abdullahi. And there was more space and time for the Nigeria captain than he thought. Should have at least got that on target. No foul, says the Moroccan referee on Gary Rodriguez, who did rather look plaintively towards him. Again. Let's play in midfield. Oh, that's a bad touch from Chidozie Awaziem. Not all that easy, though, on this artificial surface, and Nigeria have been training on an artificial surface in Lagos. Before coming here, they had a short training session in this stadium yesterday evening, just 45 minutes, but very different playing on an artificial surface and on real turf. And careless too from Cape Verde. Patrick Andrade, who's got no real excuse. Been here often enough. Here goes Jamilu Collins on the overlap. It'll be important how he links up with Chidera Ejuke today, the CSK Moscow man. Debutant midfield pairing as well. In front of the back 4 for Nigeria in Innocent Bonke and Kingsley Michael. The Malmö and Bologna midfielders respectively. Here goes Ejuke. There's Collins in support, but comes back towards Osimhen. Good header away by Carlos Ponk, one of the rare members of this Cape Verde side with European Champions League experience with Başak Şehir. Oh, brought that down, Chidozie Awaziem. Andrade. Kenny Roche was caught by Bonke. Out of contract next summer. He's the Malmö midfielder, but he's got a Champions League group stage campaign to look forward to with the Swedish club. Say Champions League, European Champions League. Juventus, Zenit St. Petersburg and the European champions Chelsea, in what will be a very testing Group H. But Malmo have done very well to get that far, having come through from the first qualifying round as Osimhen almost got in there, just enough on the back pass for Bosnia. Romero, formerly at Chelsea, now plays his club football at Leganés in Spain. Musa. He's now in Turkey as Ahmed Musa. And his 98th cap today. There were some reports that he was going to win his 100th today and move to within one of the record held by Joseph Yobo and Vincent Anyama. But two of the games in which he has featured for Nigeria are not counted officially by FIFA, so it's the 98th cap today. For the forward, he'll be 29 in October, so still time, plenty of time to break that record. Nearly 10 minutes in. Cape Verde 0, Nigeria 0. No goalmouth incident really, but Ahmed Musa should have at least tested Bosnia in the home goal. Fired over disappointingly. Simon takes it short to Musa and gets it back. Not a great cross with his weaker left foot. And acknowledges the fact. There is the Nigeria coach Gernot Rohr, familiar face to French football fans certainly. Guided a hugely talented Bordeaux squad to the 1996 UEFA Cup final. Side featuring Zinedine Zidane. Here's Kenny Rocha. Pires. Ondrad. See what he's trying to do. Here goes Ajuke. Good foot race between him and Steve Furtado. It's Ajuke who comes out on top, and it just bobbled away from him, and Bosnia probably should have come for that. That's what Roberto Lopez certainly thought. The Irish-born Cape Verde international. Not very often you say those words in the same sentence. Nice cue from Kenny Rocha. And well back by Ryan Mendes. Both these sides gearing up as well for Africa Cup of Nations campaigns. Nigeria in Group D, along with Sudan, Guinea-Bissau, who'll actually play each other later this evening in a World Cup qualifier. They've also got Egypt in the group of Nigeria. That should be quite a contest. Cape Verde have a slightly easier looking group with Ethiopia, Burkina Faso and host Cameroon. In did Ryan Mendes. Nigeria playing a little bit with fire. Collins. Here's Bonke. Abdullahi Long ball forward, looking for Moses Simon. He's pacey, but so is the ball on this artificial surface. Challenge from Bonke. I think he's going to get away without a yellow card. He's a touch fortunate. Well, Mendes asking the question of the Moroccan referee. Still chirping away as the Cape Verde captain. I'm not even sure what he was trying to do there, Roberto Lopez. Plays at Shamrock Rovers. His dad is from Cape Verde. And 15 minutes as Osman chases, and it's a foul, says the referee. Offside. Osman not offside, surely. Where was he indicating? Such a small margin then, Victor Osimhen. Referee must have thought it was a foul. A little bit too muscular from the Nigeria striker, who has really burst onto the scene in the last couple of seasons, but I'd say he really got up to no good in the opening Serie A match of the season for Napoli. Allegedly punching an opponent from Venezia. Picked up a 2-game ban. His club have appealed that ban though. He's already sat out 1 game. Of course, club suspensions don't affect internationals, as Cape Verde trying to take that quickly, and he was switched on, was Omeru. Quick free kick. Here's Dylan Tavares. Not the best of headers away from Owaziem, but it did a job. Now Kingsley Michael can turn on the afterburners, but he was dispossessed by Jamiro's. Not too happy with his own play. Well, in fact, he wasn't happy with the referee's decision, was he? Because that was a free kick. Very limited contact on Kingsley Michael. But it's an opportunity for Nigeria to launch the ball forward. It's won by Pires. Moses Simon. Deep cross, too deep for everyone. Apologises for an overhit cross for the 2nd time in the game. Moses Simon, who's started the Ligue 1 season with Nantes in France very well indeed. Tallied 3 assists in the opening 2 games, but his side have lost their last 2. Clever by Mendes. And good covering by Owaziem. He'll be working on his Portuguese, Wilchidozi Owaziem. Spent last season on loan at Boa Vista, and he has now signed a permanent deal with them, having played previously at Porto. As Kenny Roach is in behind here. Well, in fact, it's Dylan Tavares who smashes in the opening goal. Nigeria appeal for an offside flag that's not coming. And Cape Verde have the lead. Fabulous ball forward, caught out the visitors. And an emphatic finish from Dylan Tavares. A diagonal ball in behind Moses Simon, who's lost his man. And from a tight angle, Maduka Okoye is caught out, perhaps anticipating the shot towards the far post. Tavares went to the near post, and it's 1-0 Cape Verde. Well, that's got the home fans, that small pocket of home fans, very excited indeed. Such a confident finish from Dylan Tavares. You wouldn't think he's a defender. Here's his opposite number, Jamilu Collins. Stumbling, but he's not going to get a penalty for that. That's Gary Rodriguez, who's been drafted into the starting lineup today after coming off the bench against the Central African Republic. Osimhen trying to get inside of Andrade. Another Nigeria throw. Kingsley Michael shakes off one challenge, but just runs into Andrade for the second. So far, it's not been a good start at all from Nigeria. They did have that wasted Musa chance early on. But haven't created anything since. Here's Calvin Pires, the goal scorer. Tavares, Mendes. Go back to Vozinha. I do wonder just how much that 48 hours extra rest that Cape Verde had. They played on Wednesday, Nigeria played on Friday. Is that a problem, particularly in the heavy conditions in Cape Verde? Here's Patrick Andrade. Plays for Karabag in Azerbaijan. Ryan Mendes. That's a good ball. He was always going to struggle to control it though. Steve Furtado when he let it bounce. Osimhen trying to roll around Pong, but just ran into Patrick Andrade again. It's clearly something that Cape Verde have been wary of. Another diagonal ball. Tavares coming up now to try and help out Jamira. It's Mendes with a shot. No doubt the hosts with the grip on the game so far. Speculative from Mendes. But had the time and the space to do it. Here's Shehu Abdullahi. Musa. Moses Simons up wide. Skips away from one. Musa gets a lucky break. Ahmed Musa trying to work space for a shot. Can't quite do it. Ejuke's closed down quickly as well. Still has it though. Abdullahi, excuse me, is Moses Simon battling with Kelvin Pires. And again, the ball from out wide from Simon isn't good. Nigeria still have it though. Kingsley Michael. Bonke. Osimhen trying to just turn it around the corner and not getting anything for his handball appeals, but Cape Verde for the moment struggling to get out of their own half. 25 minutes gone. Cape Verde 1, Nigeria 0. That's wasted as well from Abdullahi. Well, they need better delivery from out wide to Nigeria. I mentioned the 48 hours difference between the two games being played. Nigeria, of course, also had to travel here. It's a 4-hour flight from Lagos. Musa just touched it away from Jamiro. That's Ejuke. Osimhen, not a good first touch, but it teed up nicely for Ejuke. Unintentional from Osimhen, I'm fairly sure. But it was there for Ejuke to hit, and hit it he did. Not the most difficult save for Vozinha, but at least he had to work from Nigeria's point of view. In comes the corner, it's a deep ball, there's a man arriving as well. Didn't make a clean connection. Innocent Bonke who got up well. Mendes was trying to play it through to Gary Rodriguez and very nearly did. Obista has clearly gone for pace and movement in Rodriguez and not the more focal central striker of Julio Tavares, goal scorer against Central African Republic. Miruo. Bonke across to Awazia. And now Collins. Ejuke. This is better from Nigeria. More poise on the ball. Applying pressure on Cape Verde. So just running into a blind alley there is Kingsley Michael. He's a bit fortunate. Ejuke. Oh, he was caught late. He was caught late by Kingsley Michael. I think it's Kenny Rocha. Not sure if the referee will go back and take any action there. Here's Collins trying to drive between two, and he gets the rub of the green. And again, and Osimhen is there. And it's a mistake from Pires. And Osimhen pounces, and it's all square. Well, there was a touch of fortune in the build-up. A huge stroke of luck about the goal as well. That's where Collins got lucky. He just put the ball in the right area. It's a great save, actually, from Vozinha to stop Pires scoring an own goal. But Osimhen was right there. Too quick for everyone, and he gobbled up the rebound. Unlucky for Cape Verde. But when you're up against a striker of the quality of Victor Osimhen, you can't put a foot wrong, and Calvin Pires certainly did that. And it's a shame for the young man because he started so well. But it's his mistake that has given Nigeria a way back into this game. And on 30 minutes, we're all square in Cape Verde. Here's Kingsley Michael. Cape Verde trying to press, and for the moment Nigeria keeping possession very well. Certainly growing into the game. They certainly were so before the equaliser. Carlos Pont, Andrade, Lopez, Kenny Rocha. That's a good ball forward to Kenny Rodriguez, but Nigeria in quickly to win it back. Ejuke trying to get round the corner, and Steve Furtado just forcing him out of play. He was unlucky in the build-up to the goal, was Furtado. Comes from the same Paris neighbourhood as Kylian Mbappe and a number of other top footballers, it has to be said. Here's Ryan Mendes, away from the challenge of Collins. Mendes still going. He was asking a lot of Dylan Tavares. Noticeable this time that Moses Simon was tracking back Dylan Tavares very carefully after letting him go, and Tavares smashed in the opening goal. Kenny Rocha just launched it forward, but Gary Rodriguez was coming back from an offside position. Abdullahi Back to Omeruo. Cross to Ouaziem. Nigeria seemingly content to play the game almost at walking pace for the moment. Then comes the ball forward. It's off the head of Fatara. Can't keep it in on the far side. The Cape Verde fullback. Nigeria throw. 11 minutes to go until half-time. All square between Cape Verde and Nigeria. This result would put Cape Verde on 2 points in third place in the section. Liberia on 3 in second place, and Nigeria would have 4. Still early days though, of course, in this one. Cool play from Ponk. Here's Ryan Mendes, turns neatly away from the challenge of Musa. Ponk again now. It's nicely done by Jamiro. Gets some ooze from the crowd. Man who plays his football in the MLS with Philadelphia Union. It's another mistake from Kelvin Perez, although he was rather given a bit of a hospital ball from Kenny Rocha. Under hit. You wonder whether that mistake that led to Victor Osimhen's equaliser will play on Kelvin Perez's mind. You'd hope not. It's the 7th goal in 11 internationals for Victor Osimhen. Here's a Duque. Again, almost gets away. He's been very keen to take on 1 or 2 defenders down that left-hand side for Nigeria. Here's Perez. Kingsley Michael picks it up. Collins forward to Ijuke. Back to Collins. Looking for the run of Michael, but it was spotted by Ponk. Collins looks like he's going to launch this one towards Osimhen. Too much pushing though from the former Lille striker. Spent just a season in France, did Victor Osimhen, signing from Charleroi, but it was really that season. Got 13 goals in 27 league games for Lille. Scored in the European Champions League group stage as well. That made Osimhen's name and got in that big money move to Napoli. He'd previously struggled to establish himself at Wolfsburg in Germany. That's why he'd gone on loan to Charleroi, in fact, where he was prolific for them. Waziem, some 6 minutes to go in the first half. Cape Verde 1, Nigeria 1. The second game in Group C, remember, for these two sides. Moses Simon battling well. He's not going to get a free kick though. They're getting it away again, Cape Verde. Kingsley Michael. Ejuke now. Collins on the overlap. Chance to cross for the fullback. Cut out by Furtado, but at the cost of a corner. He's causing them problems down that left-hand side, is Jamilu Collins. Musa with the corner, near post. It's off a Cape Verde head. And Bonke can't deal with the high bounce. Not for the first time though, he's found space at the back post at a set piece. Cape Verde are not picking up the Malmo midfielder. Ejuke. Collins again. Those two have shown a really good understanding and do so again. Great play to release Ejuke down that left-hand side. Great save from Vizinha. Beautifully done though by Ejuke as well. Everybody thought he was going to cross and went for goal. And Vizinha was alert. Just a quick look up, you saw, and try to bend it into the far corner. It's a Nigeria player down inside the box. It's a Waziem. The referee wants him to get up. Let's have a look. He went and made the run at the near post. Ooh. Ryan Mendes going in, flying with the very high foot. Well, I have to wonder how that's not a penalty. The foot was so high, and that's what Waziem is asking. Fortunately for the Boavista defender, it was a glancing blow. Another Nigeria corner. Waziem off the pitch for the moment. And the referee spotted something he doesn't like. Namely Victor Osimhen and Kenny Dorocha doing a spot of wrestling inside the 18-yard box. Good delivery. And still, it was just pinballing around the 6-yard box. And Vozinha fell on it before anyone could divert it towards goal. Oh, it was Kelvin Pires again, so close to an own goal. Again. Look at this, they don't deal with it. He just sticks out a leg, does the Cape Verde number 14. And fortunately this time, Vozinha makes the save and clings on. Very similar to the scenario in which Nigeria grabbed their equaliser. Well, he's making amends for his mistake against Central African Republic, which cost his side, is the Cape Verde goalkeeper Vozinha. He's made a couple of good saves. But for him, Nigeria would be probably a couple of goals to the good. And since going behind on 19 minutes, the visitors have not really been threatened. Osimhen, too quick for Andrade. Michael, he's really come into the game a lot more. The Bologna midfield. It's a lovely little ball inside for Collins, and Osimhen is there. Simon. Abdullahi, back to Simon. Away from one, snaking in from that right-hand side, and just too many blue shirts in front of him. Cool play from Ponk. A lot of pressure though from Nigeria, who win it back. A good deflection. And a bit of an awkward bounce for Vozinha. But I think that will be it for the first half. We've just got a minute added on here at the end of the 45. And there goes the half-time whistle. Nigeria caught cold by Dylan Tavares' opener, but Victor Osimhen pouncing after a mistake in the Cape Verde defence. Nigeria slowly taking a grip on the game as the half wore on. At half-time in Cape Verde, it's Cape Verde 1, Nigeria 1. it's the visitors who take to the pitch again first after the half-time interval in Cape Verde. Cape Verde 1, Nigeria 1 at half-time in this Group C qualifier. Nigeria looking to build on their opening game win. Cape Verde looking for better than the point that they took at Central African Republic, although I'm pretty sure that the hosts would settle for a point against one of the powerhouses of African football. Our Moroccan referee is ready to go as well. All that's missing are the hosts. I have to say, in the history of Nigeria kits, this one is an absolute beauty. And there have been a few. Looks like Cape Verde coach Bubista is just taking a minute or two extra with his instructions to his side. They started well, they took the lead through Dylan Tavares, and then a mistake at the back from Kelvin Pires, and Osimhen pounced. And after that it was slightly one-way traffic. Nigeria taking control. Vozinha making a couple of good saves as well. He will surely need to make some more before the full-time whistle, if Cape Verde are to get anything from this game. Well, here they come. Not them. The 11 players of Cape Verde. There's Vozinha. Josimar Diaz, to give him his Sunday name. Probably that's what his mum calls him. No changes, it seems to me, at half-time. Victor Osimhen gets us on the way. Cape Verde 1, Nigeria 1. 45 minutes gone in Cape Verde. Can the Super Eagles take flight in this second half? Certainly grew in stature in the first. He's offside. Here's Ahmed Musa, captain for the day. Fantado. Here's Pires. Moses Simon gets the ball in, and Lopez is there for Cape Verde, unfortunately so, because Osimhen was right behind him. Going to be easy enough for Vozinha. Just looped off a defender. And a long clearance, trying to catch out Nigeria. It was only Gary Rodriguez up there, plowing a rather long furrow. As the Cape Verde number 11. Didn't see a lot of him in the first half. Too long for Moses Simon. Here's Musa. Perez. Good fast touch from Patrick Andrade. Steve Furtado now, and back to Ponk. Cape Verde need to find a creative spot. That was a heavy touch by Andrade, though. Very nearly gave it to Musa, and then it's far too long for anybody in a blue shirt. Since Dylan Tavares gave them the lead, they've barely been in the Nigeria half, and certainly not threatening in any sense. And that was back on the 19th minute that their wing-back scored. Well, I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Patrick Andrade, I don't think is being substituted. The referee is not happy with something. Something to do with his... I think it's something to do with the shorts underneath his shorts. Not quite sure what. I think they're supposed to be white. I think that's the problem. Not blue. Those are the rules. Although I do think he played in the first half with them as well. Cape Verde then down to 10 men. Rather bizarrely, here's Jamiro. Barely saw anything of him in the first half. Kenny Rocha. Perez. Easy for Awaziem. Seems to have recovered from that blow to the head that he took. And it does appear to me that he's not got the shorts underneath the shorts now. As Patrick Andrade. Kenny Rocha. I think he half thought about a shot there, just sat up nicely. That's a lovely ball for Furtado. And Awaziem's in the way again. Furtado gets a second bite of the cherry. And still doesn't take advantage. Here goes Moses Simon. Was he fouled? He was indeed. Great turn of pace from the Nantes winger. Moved to France on loan originally from Levante, the Spanish side. Now a permanent fixture at the Stade de la Beaujoire. Ponk gives it away. Not an area you want to do that. Musa. Simon. Gonna go at Tavares and gets the ball in as well. And Perez steps across. There was only Osimhen in there. But again, Moses Simon's pace causing Cape Verde a problem. And Moses Simon's delivery now caused them a problem. Not like that it can't, that's for sure. There's Jamilu Collins. Back to Moses Simon. Can he do better this time? Gets a free kick. Careless from Ryan Mendes. And he knows it too. came to prominence in France, actually. Ryan Mendes with Le Havre, where so many football talents have started their careers. Then joined Lille and rather faded. It was a Simons ball and took a deflection off the wall and behind for a corner. And his delivery was subpar. The last time he took a corner about 60 seconds ago. That's better. Away by Lopez. Go back in towards Osimhen. He did get on the end of it. Couldn't make anything of it though. And that will be a goal kick to Cape Verde. And for the moment, definitely second best in every department apart from the scoreline. Surely that's a foul. Just a handoff by Kenny Rocha. Perhaps on the blind side of the referee. Here's Ponk now. Is it forward? It's a good header down. Coolly done by Kenneth Omeruel. Oisian under pressure. And turns away from Jamiro and launches it long towards Osimhen. Another good header by Lopez, who see Roberto Lopez there, very good in the air, really determined. Giving as good as he's getting from Victor Osimhen today. Not many defenders can say that. Here's Ponk. Furtado. Patrick Andrade. Looks a very tidy player at times, does the Cape Verde number 7. Mentioned earlier, he plays in Azerbaijan with Karabakh. Wouldn't be surprised to see him get a move as Gary Rodriguez almost gets in behind it. Now Mendes, good foot in by Michael. Oh, lovely touch and turn. Thought Jamiro might get a shot away. Trying to trick his way beyond Jamilu Collins, who was just wise enough. Look at the touch here from the Philadelphia Union midfielder. Pretty silky. Not quite as silky afterwards. 10 minutes into the second half then. Cape Verde 1, Nigeria 1. Dylan Tavares giving the hosts the lead, and Victor James Osimhen, give him his full name, getting the equaliser. We saw Chidera Ejuke cause Cape Verde a lot of problems in the first half down the left-hand side, but we've seen nothing of him in the second so far. Just as I say that, the ball's played out towards him. Nice to see someone's listening to my commentary. Here's Kingsley Michael. I think he caught Andrade in the face with a flailing arm. Innocent Bonke making his Nigeria debut today. Here goes Osimhen, flags down. Nobody in the middle. There's somebody coming up now, it's Musa. And seemed to be in two minds about what to do. And in the end, didn't do very much at all. Looks like we're going to have a Cape Verde change. Remember, they've got 12 substitutes. We have full allocation. Nigeria have just 8 men on the bench, and 2 of those are goalkeepers. I don't think we'll be seeing those at any stage. So only 6 outfield players, and remember, Gannett Rowe can make 5 changes. Though that's way too far ahead of Ajuke. He's quick, but not that quick. It's Ryan Mendes who's down. Getting a piece of the shots there. What is Abdullahi? Here is the change. Don't think it'll be Ryan Mendes going off. I think it's Gary Rodriguez. That would be my guess. Not seen much of him. Wagner Diaz, the former Saint-Etienne Metz forward, is on, and you can see how frustrated Gary Rodriguez is. He's going to have to just cool himself down, literally and metaphorically, on the bench. So Wagner Diaz comes on just before the hour mark. The first little tweak from the Cape Verde coach. Launch forward. It's Mendes on the run, just in front of the Nigeria substitutes down there. I have to say, the rhythm section in the stands doing a sterling job. Tremendous endurance. Same can't quite be said of the trumpeter. Still, it's great to have some sort of atmosphere back at games, isn't it? Awazia launches it forward. Lopez wins the header again. Nigeria might have to rethink that tactic, if you can call it a tactic. Lumping it forward to the big man isn't working so far. And they certainly have the quality to play it through. Here's Ajuke. Need to get the ball at his feet a lot more. Barely touched it in the second half, and we're 16 minutes into it. Here's Awazia. Too much on that for Ajuke again. Here's Kenny Rocha. Carlos Ponk, who seems to have black shorts under his shorts. So I'm not quite sure what the problem was for Patrick Andrade. Awazia. Omerua gets it back. From the way things are going, it looks like Cape Verde are quite happy to settle for a point, which is no real surprise against the group favourites. Not putting any sort of pressure on the Nigeria ball carrier. Innocent Bonke looking for options, doesn't have too many of them. Heavy touch from Osimhen, but it works nicely for Musa. Now Moses Simon. It's a good early ball, and Pires just blocks it off. Saw him swing at a couple of crosses in the first half and very nearly scored an own goal twice. The first time actually led to the equaliser. That's a good ball. Ejuke. Really good duel with Steve Furtado, and it's the Cape Verde defender who comes out on top. Little elastico from Ejuke. Wasn't fooling Furtado though. Kingsley Michael. Owaziam cross to Omerua. Abdullahi. Just launched rather lazily forward by Innocent Bonke. That's nice from Ryan Mendes. Stabbed through, he's surely offside. Jamiro, as the flag stay down? No, it doesn't. He did look a long, long way offside. Assistant referee very, very quickly onto that one. Not what you would call marginalist. Moses Simon tries to get in behind Kelvin Pires, who, apart from his unfortunate involvement in the Nigeria equaliser, has played really well. One of the 3 changes to the starting lineup that drew against Central African Republic, and he's looked good. Rocha. Wagner Diaz, first touch for him. Just ran into trouble in the shape of Jamilu Collins, and here goes Osimhen in a foot race with Roberto Lopez. Osimhen gets there, needs support. That was well, I thought it was intelligent to leave it from Ahmed Musa, but Moses Simon hadn't made the run. Jamiro, that's a good ball. Just a bit overhit though. Right idea. As Wagner Diaz mentioned, he's been on the books of Metz since 2020, the French club, but he's on loan in Switzerland actually for the 2021-22 season. He'll play at FC Sion over the next 8 to 9 months. A little bit of work for Maduka Okoye. That's not a lot to do. The 6'6" German-born Nigeria goalkeeper. Only turned 22 in late August. Here's Ejuke in behind, and the flag's up. Ball played just a little bit late. Although Jamilu Collins will argue that Juke went just a little bit too early. Juke having to track back as Furtado's on the overlap. Wagner Diaz, Furtado. A lovely little exchange. Waziem was stumbling, but still could force the ball behind for a corner. Great little reverse ball by Furtado. I like that a lot. And Ryan Mendes was arriving behind Waziem. 22 minutes to go, and Cape Verde just upping the pressure. Wagner Diaz with the corner. Great delivery. It's a Nigeria head that gets it away. Collins, I think it was, helped back in and reel up and under. Nigeria won't be happy with a point, but they'd be obviously a lot less happy with a defeat. And they were caught out by Dylan Tavares in the first half. They don't want to be caught out again. They've had a difficult enough time as it is trying to create goal-scoring opportunities. Particularly in the second half, we've not seen much of a threat from them. And we're not going to if there's passing like that. Omero under a little bit of pressure from Wagner Diaz. Furtado. He's been impressive in both games, actually, Steve Furtado. These two sides will be back in action during the October international break, of course. Nigeria with a home and then away doubleheader against Central African Republic. They'll actually play their final group stage game at home to Cape Verde in mid-November. That means the next time we see Cape Verde, they will be in Liberia in early October before playing host to Liberia. Waziem clearly feeling his right knee. Artificial turf does put an extra strain on the joints of players. Gernot Rohr then is going to use a couple of his substitutes. Terem Moffi, who's been in excellent form over the last season and a bit for FC Lorient in Liga. Going to come on to win his third cap, and Henry Onyekuru is going to step off the bench as well. It's Ahmed Musa who makes way, passes on the captain's armband to Omero. So Musa off and Onyekuru is on. Sorry, it's Terry Moffey actually officially replacing the captain. And Moses Simon, actually, bit of a surprise, makes way for Onyekuru. Here goes Osimhen. He's got Moffey racing through the middle. He tried to find him. Onyekuru's there. And the substitutes in action immediately. Got Moffey herring through. It was Osimhen was looking for him with the early ball. Onyekuru, not a particularly vicious shot. Needs a good season, does Henry Onyekuru. His career was really going places when he was at Anderlecht, then signed for Everton, and then things started to tail off a little bit. Loans to Galatasaray, and after he'd joined Monaco, he's now left the French top flight club and moved to Olympiacos. Disappointing couple of years at the Stade Louis II. Still only 24 though. Kingsley Michael, and behind this, free kick for Nigeria. Just over 15 minutes to go. Cape Verde 1, Nigeria 1. Michael knocks it in. Oh, Waziam's header is not going to trouble Vozinha, who's been very solid today. Not an easy one. It's off the line, but surely. No, it was in. It was in. Unbelievable. Well, I just said how solid Vozinha had been, but his teammates haven't been. It's another huge individual error from Cape Verde, and Nigeria have the most unlikely of second goals to take the lead. What on earth happened there? No danger whatsoever. Kenny Rocha, who knocks it past Vozinha. Took a bit of a bobble perhaps, indeed it did. That's why it went airborne, and there was nothing that Vozinha could do. Couldn't go for it with his hands, of course, and couldn't keep it out. Incredible on goal, huge blow for Cape Verde. Well, if Nigeria take all 3 points here today, they owe a huge debt of gratitude to the Cape Verde players. They really do. The first goal was a mistake. The second goal, well, can you even call that a mistake? More than a mistake. Two substitutes then. Marco Suarez is on. Patrick Andrade and Jamiro makes way. Julio Tavares is on as well. Gone down as a Kenny Rocha on goal. 15 minutes from time. Nigeria lead 2-1 in the most bizarre and fortuitous of circumstances. Talking about shooting yourself in the foot. Here's Osimhen. Onyekuru. Nigeria, remember, came into this one without their 8 UK-based players. 7 changes to the starting lineup from the side that beat Liberia in the opening game. So they would have had some doubts about their performance. And on the evidence of the 78 minutes we've seen, rightly so, because they've not been great, but they have been helped out significantly by the hosts. And Dylan Tavares' first half goal that put Cape Verde in front looks like it will count for nothing, because, well, Victor Osimhen was given the first goal, but it was pretty much an assist from Cape Verde defender Kelvin Perez. The second was all Kenny Rocha. Could say that Cape Verde have scored 2.5 goals in this game, but find themselves trailing 11 minutes from time, 2-1 against Nigeria, who are on course for a second successive win. This would put them top of Group C on 6 points. Liberia will be second on 3 following their victory over Central African Republic yesterday. And Cape Verde and the Central African Republic will have just the point that they battled to in Douala on Wednesday to kick off this second round of qualifying for Qatar 2022. Well, perhaps the hosts can pull something out of the bag in the final 10 minutes. Haven't shown too much in the second half. Here's Ryan Mendes, who's given up the captain's armband to Marco Suarez. Wins the header again and leaves a little bit on Victor Osimhen. Pazinha puts it on the play so Osimhen can get some treatment. Well, he might win the day, Victor Osimhen, but he'll know that he's been in quite a tussle with Roberto Lopez, who on an individual basis, I have to say, has got the better of the Napoli striker. Lopez is going to go for this ball. Changes for both sides. Nigeria don't have many substitutes left, really. Already brought 2 on. They only had 6 outfield players. 2 for Cape Verde as well. Here comes Vasco Lopez. Number 21, it's another forward. And it's Willis Furtado who started the first game. They're both coming on. Ryan Mendes is one of the men to make way. There's the very burly Willis Furtado who counts Stenhousemuir, Raith Rovers and Airdrieonians in Scotland among his former clubs. Osimhen is going to make way. He's replaced by Paul Onuachu. And Chidera Ejuke is coming off too, and Saidou Sanusi is on. Good run by Dylan Tavares, Cape Verde goal scorer all the way back in the 19th minute. Not a good clearing header. Drops for Furtado. Willis Furtado this time is trying to find his namesake Steve. Here he is again. That's a dangerous looking ball. It's off the head of Awaziem and behind for a corner. Okoye was scrambling a little bit. He was getting worried when that ball was going to drop. Cape Verde in a hurry now. Wagner Diaz trying to battle his way into the box. Gets the ball over. Furtado is there. Can he keep it in? He does. Brilliantly so. And Collins puts it behind. Look at the Cape Verde number 9 here. We're not going to have time for the replay. Cape Verde in a real hurry. And that is going to be a goal kick and relieve some of the pressure on the Nigeria goal. There hasn't really been enough of it from Cape Verde, particularly in the second half. But they're trying to up the tempo now as the desperation starts to creep in. Well, the trumpet is still going. Cape Verde is still going as well. Will it be in vain? No, Nigeria haven't been impressive. They've had more than the rub of the green, that's for sure, with both goals. Although at least Victor Osimhen had to score at first. Sanusi's just come off the bench. Not going to get a call. It's well defended by Steve Furtado. Again, another great ball for Ponk. Here's Roberto Lopez. Kenny Rocha, the unfortunate score of that spectacular on goal that's given Nigeria the lead. Here's an opportunity! So close. I'm not sure who got the final touch, whether it was Wagner Diaz there or the defender. Look at the run from Diaz, calling for the ball. He's in between the Nigeria defenders, and that is so close to an equaliser for Cape Verde. Huge let-off. I think that Shehu Abdullahi got the touch, the Nigeria defender. Regardless, very close to an equaliser. Might have been close to a third as well if Terem Moffi could have got his bearings a little bit more quickly there. He does look a very, very good player in the French top flight, does Terem Moffi. And no disrespect to Lorient, but the 22-year-old won't be staying there for much longer. Marco Suarez with the ball in, aimed towards Tavares. Over the head of the big man. Got caught there, did Onyekuru. And gets a yellow card for time wasting. Second one that the Moroccan referee has handed out in the space of a couple of minutes. He booked Maduka Okoye as well, the Nigeria goalkeeper. Time though ticking down, almost up to the 90-minute mark here. Miscued by Bonke, help forward towards Tavares, who's always a handful. And that's going to be a corner. Okoye couldn't keep it in play. Omeruo with the back header. And Nigeria looking nervy as we enter added time here. Six blue shirts in the middle, and it comes. Willis Furtado's there. But his momentum was going backwards as he tried to head the ball forwards, and that wasn't enough power to beat Okoye. Let's see how long is going to be added on here at the end of the game. We've had a number of substitutions. Count. Cape Verde have used their allocation of 5 and Nigeria have had 4. Marco Suarez clips it forward. Came right through the back, did Omeruo, and he's going to get a yellow card as well. A real rash of bookings for Nigeria. Unnecessary challenge from the Nigeria captain. Okoye slightly anxious, telling his wall to jump. Wagner Diaz, who will go for goal. And screws it badly wide. Frustration for Babista. That was a decent shooting opportunity. Not forward. Diaz does what he can. It's now on to Pascal Lopez, but it just runs away. Just as the time is running away from Cape Verde and working in Nigeria's favor. And 3 minutes and more added on here. Can't be much more, surely. Haven't seen the assistant referee indicate how many minutes will be played. Sanusi charging forward. Mistake by Ponk and a chance. Onuachu. Shot was blocked. And there goes the full-time whistle. Cape Verde really have only themselves to blame, and this makeshift Nigeria side can thank their lucky stars because they've come away from Cape Verde with a 2-1 win. Huge helping hand from the hosts, though, who'd gone in front through Dylan Tavares in the first half. But Victor Osimhen pouncing on a defensive mistake to level just before the half-hour mark, and then in the second half with 15 minutes to go, Kenny Rocha lobbing his own goalkeeper for a bizarre own goal. It's finished here. Cape Verde 1, Nigeria 2. They top Group C.
Em nome da FIFA, da Confederação Africana de Futebol, da Federação Cabo-Verdiana de Futebol e toda a organização, agradecer esta postura corretíssima da disciplina e de fair play. Gostamos de estar convosco. Até uma próxima oportunidade. É assim o relançamento do estádio Cadeira de Sena para as grandes competições internacionais da seleção nacional. O público mesmo perdendo recebe com palmas dos tubarões azuis. No final até houve a possibilidade de poder igualar. A bola passou ao lado. É bom, houve a prestação, a entrega, alguém tinha que vencer, ganhar ou empatar. Houve a vitória à Lithuania. Talvez agora a continuar a trabalhar como a frase que se diz, atualmente no bom futebol, que é levantar a cabeça, continuar a trabalhar. Estão de parabéns, rapaz. Acontece, mas num erro muitas vezes acontece o pior. Parabéns, Nigéria. Consolação para a equipa nacional. Continuar